Well, hello and welcome to unit number 8 of the Interpretive Planning for Botanical Gardens course. Unit 8 is where most of the work and the bulk of the interpretive plan goes. This is one of our completed interpretive plans, and most of it is planning form sets. And that's what you'll be working on for Unit 8. Now, in Unit 7, we had you begin to make an inventory of all the places where there's existing interpretive media. And then, of course, in your original inventory, I think it was around Unit 2, you made a whole list with a site map of all the places you wanted to do interpretation. So this is where you really get into the details with our interpretive site inventory forms. So for every site you've inventoried, you might have 10, you might have 50. You complete one of these form sets. And each of the form set has a lot of details on what we want in them. The inventory one has the index for the site location and the interpretive significance of why that site is going to be used for interpretation. And then the storyline worksheet is where you detail just what you want to accomplish at that individual site. So this was a location for a kitchen garden. And so we have our interpretive themes, we have our site objectives, we have our interpretive program objectives, and down at the bottom is interpretive media. That's why in unit number 7 we had you think about the media that you want. Well, this is the place where you begin to list what interpretive media you want to use at each individual site. So review these planning form sets in the plans that I have sent you. You can see how they all are organized and what the typical content is. Excuse me. You have then 2 assignments. One is to create your own blank master copy of the interpretive inventory form sets. And the way that works is that I save that on my computer as stationary. So I always have the blank one, then I fill it in, then I have save as site B1 and the name, kitchen garden. And then I bring up the next blank form and fill it in, site B2, and so on. So I want you to create for me a master copy, a blank, so I can see what your form might look like. And you can copy this one if you want. And then the second part of the assignment is send me 2 or 3 of the form sets all filled out for 2 or 3 of the sites that you want to do interpretation at. Because I want to see if you can fill out and how you fill out the interpretive planning, inventory, and storyline form set, where you've listed your objectives and your themes and which media you might recommend. Now, of course, depending on the project you're working on, you can add sections to the inventory form, and you can modify it any way you want to, because it's a tool for you to record just what it is you want to accomplish throughout the entire botanical garden. So you might have forms for trails, you might have forms for seasonally changing demonstration areas, all that of things. So if you have any questions, send me an email, or we can Skype, or we can talk, depending on what country you're in and what your project is. But the interpretive planning form sets become the bulk of your interpretive plan. The next unit is where we summarize all the things that you want to accomplish and begin to put a price to it. Interpretive site operations and phasing matrix, where we figure out what you want to do and in what order. So that's your assignment for unit number 8. If you have any questions, let me know, and I look forward to seeing how creative you are in coming up with your own form and how you completed some of the sample forms. Only 2 or 3 is fine. That's about it, and I'll see you then in unit number 9. Bye.